Hello and welcome to another episode of The Wave, the wonderful Alberni Valley experience. I'm your host, Don Texan, who's coming up with a new character that's going to be coming to The Wave. She will be Divina Viosa, and coming to The Wave as well would be the Dunsmuir drag queens. Watch for it. But in the meantime, I have very special guests and new friends I have made just recently who are kind of responsible for my look. This is not the whole look, but the persona of Divina Diosa sort of like was given birth to because of this calling or invite to the drag side, not the dark side, but the drag side. Anyway, I have two very exciting and interesting guests today, and I would like to introduce them to you. They are here to share their wave, their personal, wonderful Alberni Valley experience. They're actually just newcomers to the valley. They moved here about 2 months ago, if I'm not mistaken. We'll get into more detail right now as we introduce to you Matt and Kenya. Nice to meet you guys. Nice to have you guys on the show.
Hi.
You as well.
Okay, so let's get started. In the preliminaries, Matt said you were born in Ontario.
That's correct. Yeah, born and raised in Ontario, in the Muskoka kind of area. Moved out to Whistler right at the beginning of 2012. Came to Victoria 2014, and just got to Port Alberni freshly 2 months ago.
Cool, yeah, we'll talk about that. Coming to Port Alberni 2 months ago. I'm just curious because I met you in person already, and you are 6'4". You're giving me a nosebleed as I look up to you. How big a baby were you when you were born? Did your mother have a hard time in labor? And then you are with Kenya. You're in a relationship with Kenya. Should I say married or just in a relationship?
In a relationship.
In a relationship with a beautiful Kenya who is almost half your height. No, a foot. You're 5 foot.
5 foot half an inch.
5.5, 5.5. 5.5. Okay, 5.5 inch. And you are.
It makes a difference.
Yeah, I know, right? And then beautiful couple. And I've seen you carry him. You can get altitude sickness when he carries you with his height.
Totally.
Yeah, got to be careful for sure.
And Kenya, you were born in Vancouver?
Exactly. I lived there until I was 17, and then I took the opportunity to move over to the island. I went back and forth a couple times as I attended school for makeup artistry back in Vancouver, and then as soon as I was done, I came back over to the island.
Okay, well, let me start off by saying also welcome to the Alberni Valley experience, also Wave. Welcome, and you're having a wonderful Alberni Valley experience, as we're going to be talking about in a minute. I just want to establish a little bit of background. First is Matt. His name is Matt Love. Can you imagine that? And he doesn't play tennis, but his name is Matt Love. That should be a score in tennis, like 6 Love, Matt Love. And you're, by profession, you're a photographer and videographer. Could you share a little bit about that for our audience?
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been working in professional photography for about 8 or so years now, primarily in events and festivals and stuff like that. So lots of concerts, lots of big festivals in the summertime. As of recently with the whole COVID lockdown, I'm kind of out of work as far as shooting events goes, but really starting to explore new opportunities within landscape photography, more creative stuff with my beautiful model here, and yeah, lots of other things, other avenues of work in the creative realm, and then of course dipping into videography as well as a kind of new thing for me. Yeah, all super exciting stuff.
Well, I am excited because we are definitely going to be collaborating with Mr. Matt Love with our video projects coming up in the very near future. Now, Kenya is a makeup artist. You went to school to become a makeup artist, but I understand from your friend Justin that you have Hollywood experience. Tell me a little bit about that. How glam is that?
That was my entire childhood, starting out in commercials, going from there into film, so Santa Claus 2,
Oh, you were in Santa Claus too.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sure was.
Airbud, so on and so forth.
As a
But
child? You were in Santa Claus
yeah,
too as a child?
yeah.
Okay.
And so from there, just being in the makeup and hair trailer, especially on set of Supernatural, when I was
Oh,
getting
wow.
in gore and prosthetics, I got my first taste of that. And it really inspired me to kind of explore that avenue. And yeah, graduating from high school, that was my passion. And I wanted to get back into it.
And you are very good at it. I mean, the job you did with my makeup thing. Anyway, we're going to get more into that in the coming episodes of The Wave and Queer View Mirror, which is my other show. We're going to get more into that stuff. I'm so excited. Now, let's get to the other stuff that I'm sure our audience is interested in. How did you, before you, we talk about how you came to Port Alberni, I want to talk about how the two of you met. Where did it begin? Where did the love story of Matt Love?
Yeah, so we, funny enough, we matched on Tinder, and we chatted for about a month or so before we actually initially met up for the first time. And then we only spent a couple of days together, and then we actually both went traveling in other parts of the world around the exact same time. So I was in Europe with one of my childhood best friends in Switzerland, Paris, and Portugal at the same time that she actually went to Australia. And we kept in really good contact, kind of updating each other day in, day out of our travels and all that stuff over the course of about a 2.5 month time. And then as soon as she got back from Australia, we met up again, and basically have been together almost day in, day out ever since then. That's coming up on, it'll be about 2 years in September. So yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
Wow.
Here we are.
So you've been together for 2 years.
Yep.
And it's looking wonderful and beautiful. And you met on Tinder. Wow, Tinder works? I guess.
Oh, that does.
Sure does.
Maybe. Like,
yeah, it was.
Of course. I met
It was really nice.
Sorry?
Yeah, like being connected to that, because I was actually living in Vancouver at the time. And so we really wouldn't have been able to like cross each other's paths any other way. So yeah, I'm hearing more and more about it all the time.
Well, that's great. I mean, now let's get to your wonderful Alberni Valley experience. How did you come to a decision or come to finally make the move to come to Port Alberni and start your wonderful Alberni Valley experience? Tell us about that.
So basically we had been planning to kind of get out of the city of Victoria for quite a while, and initially it was a kind of a plan to head towards Vancouver and towards like a bigger kind of scene. But then COVID happened. We were more inclined to kind of aim to be in an area that was a little bit less populated, and the idea of the adventure around Port Alberni really sounded super appealing to us. The fact that Tofino is right around the corner, there's mountains right down left, right, and center. There's rivers, waterfalls. So we came here because of our awesome friend and other partner Justin, and we decided to just kind of go like one day at a time sort of thing. So I'm doing more landscape kind of photography here, just loving exploring and being in a really like calm kind of atmosphere and safer atmosphere than Victoria was a few months ago, and kind of taking it one day at a time.
Well, how about you, Kenya?
Oh, I am absolutely loving it out here. After Justin moved out here, I was spending my days off of work out here decompressing in nature, going for hikes, and overall just relaxing and enjoying the people, and just wanting to spend more than those few days off out in Port Alberni. And so COVID was almost like a good experience for us, because it gave us the opportunity to take that chance and to move out here and not just spend those few days off exploring and enjoying our environment. We're able to do that every day and incorporate it into our lives.
So you also met Justin. So how did you and Justin meet? So did you meet Justin ahead of Matt, or did you
Yeah,
meet Justin
yeah.
as a couple?
I met Justin, man, back in 2016. I was working at a restaurant in Victoria, and he was living in Victoria at the time as well. And yeah, him and his friends came into my restaurant one day, and we just got to talking, and best friends ever since. And I feel so lucky that him and Matt have this beautiful friendship that they do. We're all extremely connected.
That's wonderful. You are all in a little. Do you have a name for your household, or just the Dunsmuir?
Dunsmuir family.
The Dunsmuir family. Oh, that's so beautiful, and it's right here in Port Alberni. And pretty soon we're going to be showing you the Dunsmuir drag queens right here in Port Alberni. The Dunsmuir drag queens are coming to the Wave and to Queerview Mirror, so you better watch out for that. Okay. So I want to go to like more specifics. Like you've been here for 2 months.
Yeah.
So you moved from Victoria to here. Would you recall, or would you like to share any specific experiences you've had here in the wonderful Alberni Valley, like your hiking trips and here and there?
Well, Justin is an incredible guide. Like whether he has friends visiting from the island or over on the mainland, he is so keen to take people out, and he is so talented at what he does. So getting out to all the main landmarks first, like spending the day at Sprout Lake, going out to Wiener Falls, even in our backyard of Cherry Creek, there's so much to explore, and having the space to go dirt biking and hiking, climbing, just anything you could possibly imagine, overnight camping trips. The opportunities are really endless with what we have going on in this household.
That's great. That's so nice to hear. How about you, Matt? Are
Yeah,
you basically an outdoors person as well? Like you love the outdoors, hiking, camping?
absolutely. Yeah, I feel like the last couple of summers I haven't quite had enough hiking and camping in my life, so this has been a really nice refresher moving here. Tofino especially, like Tofino, even though it's not as far away as it seems from Victoria, especially, always seemed like it was just a little bit too far to make a consistent kind of trip out of it. But now we're only about an hour and a half drive away, so
Mm-hmm.
we've already been 2-3 times now in the last 2 months.
Yeah.
So I tried my first hand at boogie boarding, put a wetsuit on for the first time backwards. Oops. But yeah, we've been just loving spending time outdoors, and it's felt like a real like home to us right now. So
Completely.
yeah, super grateful for that.
So, what are the places you've been to so far? Have you been up Copper Mountain, Mount Glitza, Mount Arrowsmith, the Hole in the Wall? Is that
We
on your list, or
Hole in
have
the
you done
Wall
that
is the
already?
first for sure.
Yeah.
We actually have a trip planned this week for Aerosmith. We're going to be getting out to 5040 as well. We've been working on a plan for Century Sam, which is out by Lake Comox.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, just taking recommendations from absolutely everyone that has been so kind and helpful to share them with us.
Okay, and you met some wonderful people, let's just say myself, but other people you met here in Port Alberni. And do you have a pet, or you don't have a pet? Oh, it's your roommate that has a pet.
Exactly. So our roommate Kimmy, she has a sweet little pupper named Zena. She's a rescue from India. And yeah, she keeps us quite entertained here at the house. Never a dull moment.
So it's when you came to Port Alberni, it was in the middle of basically the lockdown, right? So you have been quarantined, been in your just your Dunsmuir family bubble so
Yeah.
far. So how are you liking Port Alberni? Like it's a change of pace, definitely a change of scenery. How are you liking it so far? How are you liking? What can you say about the vibe and the sights and the feel of the whole? Oh, there's Sina.
Yeah, she
She came
heard
to
her
say
name.
hello.
Hi,
She heard her
baby.
name. Oh, welcome to the show, Sina.
She loves mention.
Yes. Good timing, babe.
She's part of your experience, right?
Totally, totally. Absolutely loving it. The people in this area are relaxed and friendly, always willing to help and, share the Alberni Valley experience with us, and help guide us through that. The atmosphere, being able to be outdoors all the time and connect with people that also want to do those things, has been so helpful, especially leaving the city where you're always trying to find people, but again, things fall through. But out here, everything is so attainable and easily accessible that it isn't difficult to get a group of friends together to go out and explore with.
Well, just recently, actually, but 2 days ago, Saturday, we just had another thing to add to our wonderful Alberni Valley experience. We had the Dunsmuir drag race. Now, I'm just curious, whose idea was that?
That was Kimmy's idea completely.
Uh-huh.
She is the creative, like, ball of energy around the house, and yeah, she dreamed that all up herself from our collective love of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Okay, so you guys watch RuPaul's Drag Race together,
Yeah,
right?
all of us as a crew.
Which brings me to another curiosity. So, Matt, you're not gay, right? You're straight, as far as I know.
Yep, you got that right.
You're not even bi. You're straight. You're straight all the way.
Straight all the way, yeah.
Okay, now, but you participated in the drag race, and was that your first time in drag? That was mine first. I'm a cross dresser, but I haven't gone as far as drag, like dressing up in drag is concerned. So that was my first. Was that your first as well?
That was my first time, yeah, just diving in head first to it. So having Kenya being professional makeup artist right there to help me out with all of our questions and everything. And yeah, I was a bit nervous going into it because I was like,
You were nervous? Why were you nervous?
Just new experiences.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
But it was a good day, lots of fun. I'm excited to go through all the video footage that I took from the day.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the video footage and the pictures as well. I've already done a little bit of posting, and people are like, one person commented, you like the whole pack looks so amazing and so wonderful and so much fun, and
I saw
they're,
that.
they're hungry for more. I think we started something here. We gotta follow through on this.
Yeah.
But for you, Kenya, that wasn't the first for you, was it?
No, I mean, I started playing with makeup essentially when I got out of high school.
Oh.
And from there, I had my first job while I was going to university at Sephora. And then I took the opportunity to go to makeup school. After that, I worked at MAC Cosmetics. And I had the opportunity to meet different people that wanted different things out of their makeup experience. So whether it was somebody older that just wanted to learn the basics and keep something subtle, or somebody that kind of understood the basics and wanted to learn how to grow from there. Makeup school taught me so much, and that is where I did drag makeup for the first time. And so it is one of my favorite things to do, and yeah, I'm so excited to grow with it.
And I'm just so glad, like, Matt was just, full on participating, and I was really raring to go. And I was just so happy that Justin invited me to join you guys.
Yeah, so my heart.
And we did have a lot of fun, and I'm hopeful that we can put a package together and showcase what we did as the Dunsmuir drag queens. And they might be a permanent feature in the Queer View Mirror, and again, Us the Wave as well. So I lost my train of thought. That's not like me. Oh, I'm getting old.
Hold on.
I was gonna ask you. So as a couple, you're very happy. You're sort of like living happily ever after in the Alberni Valley,
Actually.
right? And so you're in Duns. You've been here for 2 months already, and you met a lot of people. I'm trying to gather my train of thought. What's happening to me? I'm old, my God. Or maybe the makeup got into my eyes or Well, I was going to point out that Matt was having so much fun. And so this was your first time doing drag for both of you or just for Matt?
Just
You've
that.
done drag before?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it was a first for me as well.
Yay!
And the funny names that we came up with and that doll making activity, it
Oh
was
yeah,
so much fun.
totally. All the activity components to it and being able to drop what we were doing and come together as a group, the competition side of things, but all with like a really fun, easygoing flair.
Mm-hmm. So, well, I'm curious to see you did some time lapse photography on that one, right? So I'm curious to see what's going to come out of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, your wonderful Alberni Valley experience will continue. You're going 2 months, and when do you hit your third month? Sometime in July.
Yeah,
Yes,
about,
exactly.
yeah,
The 20th?
July 20th will be our 3rd-month anniversary. We just passed our 2nd month as of a couple days ago. So
Oh, cool. Well, I'm so happy to have you here. Again, on behalf of the Alberni Valley, I welcome you, Matt, and Kenya, and I hope you will continue to have a beautiful, exotic, exciting, and exuberant, wonderful Alberni Valley experience in the days to come. And I'm sure we're going to get together again sometime. Oh, we're having dinner on Sunday, remember? And I remember gluten-free for Kenya. And no nuts for Kimmy.
Yes,
Really
yes.
looking forward to our dinner together. But in the meantime, we got to wrap this up. And this is another episode of The Wave brought to you by Rainbow Wave Productions. Do what? Oh, before I do that, I remember what I was going to say. Matt, if there are people who want to avail of your photography and videography services, do you have a website, a Facebook page? Plug away, darling, plug away.
absolutely, yeah. So my social media and website, everything is just The Real Matt Love. My website, therealmattlove.com, but Instagram, Facebook, just at The Real Matt Love, and you can find me there. Shoot me a message, let me know what you're after, and we can work from there.
Perfect. And Kenya for makeup?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. It is at kenya.mua and at Kenya_Kennedy.
Okay. Is it Kenya with a K? MUA or
You got it.
Kenya?
Kenya.
Okay, perfect. All right. Thank you so much for being in the show today. Now I can wrap up with already. So this has been Don Texan on the Wave and saying